Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. I did just watch the Iron Lung movie and it was really, really great. I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was such a good film. Um, I really, really loved the sound design of it, and I saw a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, which was just really cool and really impressive. Um, like, the catering services really impressed me. I don't know why that's the thing that stands out to me the most, but I was like, wow, the people working on this film have some good snack choices. Um, I watched the mechanical things, and that was really, really interesting. The face casting stuff, it was great. Anyway, besides the point. Hi, welcome to my panning channel, not my movie review channel. um, Today I want to talk about my Pan That palette in order. And this, I honestly don't remember when the last time I updated this was, so I don't really know which updates are new and which I've already talked about, so I'm just going to give a quick rundown of this palette. So, honestly, that works. It's a new year. I'll give everybody a refresh of how this has been going, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. You'll get a quick update on what's been happening with this palette. The premise of Pan That Palette in Order is that you basically want to hit pan on every single shade in order. Very simple. I've seen a lot of people do this, namely Sophie Alexandra, Caitlin Costello used to do this, Helena's Beauty Space. I'll link them all down below, whoever I think of. Now, this is what my palette is looking like. This is the W7 On The Rocks palette. It is a very obvious dupe of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. This color story is incredible and I love it. It is genuinely so nice. This never stood out to me in my collection. I was like, oh, it's just some grungy sort of darker colors. I don't know if I really love working with that, but since I've been using this palette, I have fallen in love with it. It is honestly one of the most perfect palettes. I don't even care that it's a dupe for the real thing because this costs like a fraction of the price and it performs just as well in my opinion. I own some Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes and this works just as well as them. I do think it's a little bit scummy to rip off other people's color stories, but when it's like one mega corporation next to another mega corporation, I'm like, do your thing. You're all stealing our money anyway, so. Let's get into what the progress was on this palette. I started this project in the start of last year, and it took me 20 uses to hit pan on this first shade, Sugar Rim. I hit that pan in February. It took me 12 uses to hit pan on Moscato. I did that in March. This then rolled into a different project, that's why it has a much bigger pan than everything else. You can see these have teeny tiny little pinprick pans, but pan is pan, and I don't mind. The third shade, Martini Olive, took me 10 uses to hit pan on, and I did that in April of last year. Then Espresso Martini, this lovely like shiny coppery shade, took me 15 uses, and I hit that in May. Maraschino Cherry, this was a really, really difficult shade. It took me 16 uses to hit pan, which is the most out of any shade, and it also took so long that I only really hit that pan in November of last year. It did take a while. This shade here, Cheers, was the shade I was working on last time I updated this project, and it took me 7 uses to hit pan on this. I did that in December. I don't think I filmed an update for that though, so there we go. Congrats for hitting a new pan. Yay me. And then since then I've been working on this final shade here called Curacao, and that is this deep sort of turquoisey color. I want to say it's like a bluey green shade. It's really, really nice, but it's a dark color, so I've not really been using it too much. I've used it 3 times so far, and I think pan is still a little ways away. That's okay though. I did want to make a disclaimer for this project. I'm going to be starting a new project in 2026, and done by a lovely panner on this website called Julie, and I will link her down below. She has some really, really fun videos. I love watching them. She's super fun, super positive. I love her energy. She's created her own Project Pan, which is amazing, and I really wanted to support her, so I will be joining her Project Pan, and one of the shades in this palette is just so perfect for that project that I really, really want to use it there. So I'm going to be sort of breaking the pan that palette in order rules just for this one specific shade to use it in that other project. So don't be mad at me, but you know, my project, my rules. That's how I want to play it. So if you notice in the future that one of these has a pan in it and it's not in order, don't be mad. I used it in a different project because it was perfect. Thank you so much for watching this pretty short update. These are always really short. It's only one palette to talk about, and I don't really have a lot to say most of the time. It is a good project though. I like being able to hit pan in order. It's only one eyeshadow that I have to focus on really, and it's fun. I like seeing my eyeshadow palettes being used, especially in their entirety. Like, getting pan in every single shade in a palette is going to feel like such an accomplishment. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next update, and sorry that I sound congested. This has been a bit of a chaotic video. Thanks for being here with me for it. I'll see you all next time. Bye!